In this video, I am going to design this hydraulic cylinder assembly. This is the L cap, this is R cap, this is the cylinder, and there is 4 nuts and 4 bolts are used to assemble it. I'm going to design the separate part, and I'm going to show you the drawing of each part separately. So this is the L cap, the dimensions and is given. This is right cap, R cap, the dimensions and the isometric view is given, and this is the drawing of the cylinder, and then we are going to assemble it to make the final assembly. So let's start it. The given units are in inches, so we need to verify that our working environment is selected as inches. So IPS, that means units are in inches. So first I am going to select the sketch tab, go to sketch, and I am going to open the sketch on front plane file for my base feature. So I am going to select the rectangular and select the center rectangular, first point on the origin and then drag it, and then give the dimension to this rectangular 5 and 5. Then I'm going to exit the sketch, click on feature tab and extrude it. The depth of extrusion is 2 inch. After that I am going to click on sketch tab, start the sketch on this face, on the front face of the model. Select this face and go to normal. Then I'm going to draw 2 circles, first circle and second circle. Make sure they have concentric circles. If they are not concentric center, add the relation from it and select the dimension. The dimension of this circle is 4.5, bigger circle, and the dimension of this circle is 4. Sketch is fully defined, and exit the sketch, go to feature tab and select the cut extrude because we want to make a cut, and go to isometric view. And for the depth of this cut, we wanted 0.2 inch cut. Click OK. Cut is made. Now I'm going to draw four hole in this face. I'm going to select this face, go to sketch and start the sketching. Select circle, just draw one circle and then dimension it, and also draw the positioning dimension of this circle. So I'm going to select this. This is given as 0.6, and from center point to this line the vertical positioning dimension is 0.6, and the diameter of this circle is given as 0.5, and then I am going to draw 2 center lines. Start from here, again center line, start from this point, 2 center lines starting from the center. One is horizontal and one is vertical, and now I am going to mirror it. I'm going to select this intensity to mirror. I am going to select this circle, and mirror about I am going to select this reference line. Click OK, and then I am going to select the mirror, and intensities to mirror I am going to select this circle select this circle. When I draw this line by mistake, I did not make it a vertical line. So I added the relation by selecting this line and select the vertical to add the vertical relation. That was my mistake. So the four circles are drawn. Go to exit sketch, make the isometric, and then go to extruded cut and make under the direction make the type of cutted extrude through all. Now I'm going to press and hold my middle mouse button and rotate the model because I wanted my sketch on this face. So I rotated the model, go to sketch and click on this face and then make the isometric, normal to. We can also select this view orientation by pressing the escape button of our keyboard and select the normal to. Now I'm going to add a circle here and the dimension of this circle is given as 2.4 and then exit the sketch, select the extruded base pose, and for the extrusion make sure the direction is in that direction. We don't want in that direction, we don't need it in that direction, we need it in the reverse direction. So I am going to select this and under the depth, under the length of this extrusion we needed 1.2 inch length of this feature. Now I am going to select this sketch and again make the sketch on this face. So I am going to select this face, press this space button of your keyboard and click normal to, or you can also do it by going here. And this is 1.85. We are going to make a cut and then go to feature, extruded base, make sure this sketch is selected and select the type of cutted extruded feature is through all and press the middle mouse button and you can see it, the hole is done. Now I am going to press the middle mouse button and I am going to open my sketch on this face, go to this face and click on sketch, or you can also click on this face. When you click on this face, this window will be appear and you are going to select sketch. It will open a sketch on this face and go to normal to. I am making this tutorial for beginners, that's why I am explaining everything. So if you have a good practice of SolidWorks, then you basically know a lot of shortcuts and how many ways we can do the different things. And select the circle, and when you selected this circle, near the cursor converted into a pencil. Near the pencil you will see a small circle, that means the circle command is activate. Now move your cursor onto the center point of this cut circle. When you move your cursor to this circle, a center point of this circle is automatically activated and it will be shown in this sketch. Like I am going to move my cursor here on this circle and its center point will be activated. If I go to this edge of circle, the center point will be activated like that. So I am going to move my cursor on this circular hole, the center will be activated and I am going to select this center point for the center of my circle and place it here. Now the relation is automatically added. This new circle have the same center point of this circle, means these two circles are concentric. So I am going to select dimensions, go to sketch, and this dimension is given as 0.85 inch. And same way I needed these circles here, here. So I am going to add 3 circles, or we can mirror this, but I am going to add 3 circles. I we can either add the smart dimension to every circle, or either we can save our time and just go to display delete relation and click on this arrow and select add relation, and I'm going to select these four circles. My selection will be appear in this box, and I am going to add a relation between these four circles equal. That means these four circles will share a same radius or diameter. So sketch is fully defined. I am going to exit the sketch. Now I am going to make the cut. I am going to select this sketch and go to feature and extrude cut, and the depth of this cut is 0.5 inch. Now only one feature is left, which is the cut on this top. So I am going to select sketch, open the sketch on top face, press the space button on your keyboard, select the normal to, the view will be normal, and I am going to add a circle here, and I am going to add the dimensions of this circle. The diameter of this circle is given as 0.9, and for the position dimension, distance from this point to this edge is 2.5, and distance from this center to this is given as 0.75, and go to exit sketch, rotate the model, or go to and make the isometric view. Go to feature tab and extrude cut. So under the direction 1, under the types of extrusion, which type of extrusion we wanted, like the end condition of the extrusion, go to this arrow, open all types of end condition which we wanted. So our required end condition is up to the surface. To add up to surface, now I needed to select a surface for the reference, so that this cutted extruded will be touch that surface, like the SolidWorks will measure the length of the cutted feature. So I am going to select this surface. So SolidWorks calculated that the length or the depth of this cut must be from this point to this surface. So now cut is, if you hold the middle mouse button and you can rotate, the cut is till this surface. So our L cap is completed. I'm going to save it. Now I am going to start my new part. Okay, and I am going to draw the left cap. So go to sketch, and I'm going to open the base feature on this front plane. So I am going to select the front plane for my base feature, and I'm going to open the sketch on this front plane, and again select the center rectangular, select this first point, open the sketch, draw the rectangular, and then dimension is, this dimension is also same. I'm going to select 5 and 5, then exit the sketch same way and select the extruded. This time the extrusion is 1.5. You added 1.5, and then I'm going to click the OK, and then click anywhere to deselect the sketch. Now I am going to draw next feature. So select the sketch, and for the plane of the sketch I am going to select this face, this front face, and go to normal view. Now I am going to draw a circle from here to here, and the diameter of this circle is given as 4.5, and the diameter of this circle is given as 4, and exit the sketch, normal view, and then open the extruded cut on this face, and for the end condition blind, and the depth of this cut is 0.2, and check OK. Now I am going to open the sketch on this face and press the space button, click normal to, and then select the circle. Now I am going to add a circle of diameter 2.25 and click exit. Go to feature tab and select extruded, and for the depth of this cut has the depth of 0.3. Click OK, and again I am going to select the sketch, and this time for the plane of my sketch I am going to select this surface, not this one, I am going to select the inner surface of my design, and open the orientation and go to normal, and select the circle and draw a circle, and diameter of this circle is 1.2. Feature tab, extruded cut, and the depth of this cut is 1. Click OK. Now I am going to add a hole on the top of this surface. So I am going to sketch, open the sketch on this surface, go to view orientation and normal to. I am going to select a circle, draw a circle, and then select the smart dimension tool, select this point and this line, and the dimension of this is 2.5, and from this to this is 0.85, and the diameter of this circle is 0.75, and extruded cut. And again, under the direction 1, the end condition type, I am going to open the dialog box of the end conditions, and I am going to select up to surface. So this time we wanted our sketch to remove the material till this surface, so I am going to select this surface. You are going to hold your, if it is in that position, you are going to hold your middle mouse button and drag your mouse and rotate it to a suitable position, and then select this surface. Now cut will be till this surface. Click OK. You can rotate your model and see the cut. Go to isometric. Now I am going to press my middle mouse button, and I am going to rotate the model to see my back side of this model. So I am going to sketch, and I am going to open the sketch on this back side of the model. So I am going to click on this surface and normal to. Now I am going to select a line tool. I am going to draw a sketch like that. Sorry, I'm going to delete this whole sketch. Again select line, and I'm going to draw line, So I randomly draw a sketch similar to this, similar to my requirement, like that. I draw a sketch like that, and now I am going to add some dimensions and relation to this sketch to make it similar to this sketch. So to add the dimensions, we can do it either two way. Either select a line and another line by pressing the control, and SolidWorks under the properties it will show all the suitable relationship which you can add between these two lines, or you can go to display and select add relation. So under this add relation, I want this point and this point vertical. These 2 points must be, sorry, horizontal. These 2 points must be facing each other, like they are, these both points are on a horizontal line. So I am going to click horizontal and press OK, unselect these 2 points, again go to this and add a relation between this point and this point, horizontal, click OK. Again go to add dimension, and I'm going to this time select this point and make them vertical. So these 2 points are facing each other and they are on a vertical line. Select this point and make them vertical, like that. Now I am going to dimension it. So distance from this to this edge is given as 1.2, and distance from this edge to this edge is given as 1.2, and from this to this is 1.2, from this, sorry, from this to this is given as, okay, from this to this is given as 1.2, and it's fully defined. By defining these 1 2 3 4 dimension, is fully defined. If we add a more dimension like this dimension, if we want try to add on this side, it will over define our sketch. This passage tell that make dimension driven, like we are over defining the dimensions, we don't need any more dimensions. So click OK, go to exit this sketch, and now I am going to extrude this sketch. Middle mouse button and rotate it, and the depth of this extrusion is 0.5. Now I am going to add the fillet. So select fillet, and the radius of the fillet is given as 0.25. So I am going to select the edges which I wanted to place the fillet. So I am going to rotate the model by pressing middle mouse button. I am going to select this edge. If this preview is not selected, this one, if this is not selected, make this full preview checked, because it will show you the preview of the fillet. So again middle mouse button and rotate to a suitable position and select this one. Again middle mouse button, keep holding it and drag your mouse and select this, and again middle mouse button, drag it and suitable position, select this and check OK. So now the holes on this surface is left. So I am going to select sketch, start the sketch on this surface, press the space button and normal tool. I'm going to draw a circle here, and from here to here this is given as 0.6, and from here to here is given as 0.6, and this is also 0.5, and select the center line and draw two center lines starting from the origin, one horizontal and one vertical, and then go to mirror, select this circle, under the mirror about select this line, again under the intensities to mirror select this circle, and under mirror about, select this line and click OK. And if you check the sketch is fully defined, that means we don't need any dimension, and click exit. Now go to feature tab and add the cut. Make it under the direction 1 and end condition type, make it through all, and create the model and check. Model is done. Go to save and it's or okay. Go to new part, units, inches are already selected. Go to sketch and select the right plane, this plane, right plane for our sketch, and then go to circle and draw two circles. The dimension of this circle is 4.75 and the dimension of this circle is 4. And exit the sketch, go to isometric view and select feature tab and select the feature base boss extruded command, and the total depth of this cylinder, it's 7. And now you see the extrusion is in that direction, so go to under the direction 1 under the end conditions. Now the end condition is blind, click on here and select the mid plane end condition. By selecting the mid plane end condition, now our sketch will be extruded on the both side of the plane. This you are able to saw this sketch. This is our sketch. So by selecting the mid plane end condition, our sketch is extruded in that direction, half in that direction, means 7.35 in that direction and half in the opposite direction of our sketch plane. Hope so you understand the mid plane end conditions. And there is benefit to selecting this mid plane end conditions according to our design. Like in this design, if we select this mid plane end condition, this will going to save our time. You will see it. So I am going to select sketch, start the sketch on this face, and then I am going to click normal to. Now I am going to add a circle from here to here and click smart dimensions, and this dimension is 4.5. and now we needed to add other circle, so I can go to circle and then add a circle like that and dimension it. This dimension is 4.7 point. This circle is the same dimensional circle which we already added in our base feature in our first sketch. So one way of adding this circle is either we select the circle and add this circle again, and it will take some time, or the other method is that I'm going to delete this circle. So go to delete and circle. Now this circle is deleted. So because you see this edge, we needed this edge in our sketch. So either we can add this by adding a circle again and then dimensioning it, or we just go to the convert intensities. What does this command do? It will convert the edges into our present sketch. So I am going to click on convert intensities, and under the convert intensities to convert, I am going to select this edge. So this edge will be converted into our sketch. So it's converted. Now go to exit the command, and you see the sketches drawn and features and extruded cut. And under the depth of this extruded cut, its depth is 0.4, and we needed a same cut on the other direction. This cut we needed to the other direction, so we can do that by doing the mirror. You must know the know about the mirror command. Like in our previous two designs, we use the mirror in the sketches. So the in the features, the mirror command works the same way, but in the features we needed to select the features. So I am going to click on feature, and this window, pop-up window, appear. The first thing it's asking about the mirror face or plane. It's asking a reference face or a plane. So we needed to select a plane. But as you remember, we made it our this cylinder on by selecting the mid plane. So our half sketch is extruded in that way and half in that way. That's why our planes are shifted in the middle of this cylinder. So if you go to right plane, you see our rotated, you see the right plane is shifted in the middle. So under the mirror to intensity, select the right plane, and then features to mirror, which features we wanted to mirror this cut extruded. So I am going to click here and select the cut extruded, and you see this feature will be mirrored with the reference of our plane, right plane, and shifted to the other end. So click OK. Now the cylinder is completed. I am going to save it. So I close this and go to new part. Under the part, I'm going to, sorry, we are going to assemble it now. So go to new and click assembly and OK. So let me close this. So you know the concept of assembly. In assembly, we are going to join different model we created in previous. So we are going to add this model, and we are going to add some constraints or relation between them to make a working assembly. So I am going to select insert. Under the insert, when you click on insert, this window will appear, and it's asking about open documents, browse. So I am going to open right cap. So I am going to open it and place it here in the window. Okay, and make it isometric. Then I am going to click on insert components. I am going to select the cylinder. So I am going to select cylinder. Cylinder will appear and attach to the cursor. As we move our cursor, this cylinder will also move. So just click anywhere and it will place the cylinder. So I am going to click here. Cylinder is placed now. Now I am going to add the mates. By clicking on mates, we are going to add some relation or constraints. So I am click on mates, and for the mates, these are the standard mates, types of the standard mates, like coincident, parallel, perpendicular, tangent, concentric, log, dimension, angle. The concept of these mates are same. Like in the sketches, we use different type of relation, like vertical, coincident, parallel, perpendicular, tangent, concentric. The concept of these are the same, but the function of these constraints are different because they are going to join the model. So I am going to, under the mate selection, it's asking the selection of mate. So I am going to click on this box, and for mates I am going to select this this edge and the edge of this circle. And some mates are automatically, like it will pick a mate automatically, like coincident it's picked, but we don't need it coincident in this mate type. We needed concentric mate type. So the concentric mate is added. That means the edge of this circle and the edge of this circle, these both are sharing a common center point, and click OK. Now again we wanted, let me move it here, we wanted this surface, select this surface and this surface, we wanted these two surfaces coincident, so I am going to select this surface. So now the surface is coincident with each other and click OK. Now I am going to click on insert component and select the left cap and place it here. Now press the middle button, you rotate, you can rotate the model and you can see the different faces or the feasible location you wanted. So again I am going to click made, rotated, I am going to select this edge and I am going to select this edge, and the relation between them I wanted is concentric, so I am going to concentric, click on concentric, but you see the position of this model is not right according to this cylinder. So we are going to go to mate alignment, under these two options I am going to select this line and it will change its direction and click OK. And again now I am going to click my left mouse button and drag it here, and under the mate selection I am going to select this surface, select it very carefully, you can zoom it and then select it. Again this mate is added, and now you see the position of these two model is not good, like you can rotate it, but to fix it I'm going to select this surface and this surface and make them parallel. So if you rotate, you are not able to rotate this model because this is fixed in the origin. Let's go and make it. No, it's not fixed in the origin or anywhere, so I am going to make it fix and then isolate it. So you see these two model will disappear, so exit isolator. This assembly is done. Now we are going to add four nuts and four bolts. So you can also design four nuts and four bolts, or you can also find these from this toolbox, and then you can place these already designed nut and bolts available in the toolbox. You can place them in this environment and then you can add the relation between them.